Welcome friends to KSS, Kindle Science Station, which is all about loving science kindled through toys and objects around us. Today, let us analyze and understand all about an amazing toy called Pop-Up Boat. This is Pop-Up Boat or a Putt-Putt Boat. I am sure we all have seen this before and had a chance to play with this toy boat. Before we go into its explanation as to how it works, let us first have a close look at the pop-up boat and make it move in water. Here we have a little tank with two pipes attached to the tank and coming all the way to the back of the boat, and these pipes goes under the level of water. To make it move, the first thing we have to do is to fill the tank and the pipes with water using a dropper or a syringe. Then we need to lit a fire under the tank. We have used a little tea light candle. After 15-20 seconds, it will start making a popping sound and it will move forward around the water. Friends, there are many theories and explanations on how it works. According to the most common explanation, the tank is full of water until we heat it and it reaches the boiling point. The steam formed in the tank forces the water down the pipe. As the steam continues to expand, the water is pushed further down the pipes and out of the boat. As the pipes are much cooler than the tank, so the steam condenses back into the water, which reduces the pressure inside the tank. So the water is sucked back towards the tank and the tank again gets full of water. Boiling happens again and the whole cycle continues. However, the water which is sucked comes from all directions and is slowed down as it is colliding with the pipes. But during the expansion phase, when the water is leaving the pipes, there is no cancellation. Hence, the momentum imparted during expansion is larger than the one during the suction phase. Altogether, it leads to the net forward motion of the boat. But the study done by Steve Mould by converting the metallic pipes and the tank with glass of the pop-up boat showed a very different explanation. The glass version showed it is quite hard to fill the tank completely by water without the air trapped inside the tank. And when we heat the tank, the pocket of air gets bigger and bigger as air expands when temperature increases. And at some point, the water start to oscillate or move back and forth in the pipes. The point of oscillation will vary depending on how full the tank was in the first place. And this oscillation gets the thing moving. I am sure the question will come to your mind, if it is a simple oscillation, then the boat would move just back and forth on the spot. So what makes it move forward? To understand this, let us first do a simple experiment with the head of a toothbrush. If I slowly press the head of a toothbrush, it leans forward on the bristle. Now if I quickly release, the bristle spring up and slide forward, and so with each cycle it moves forward. Now when we have something oscillating with simple harmonic motion and we want to increase the amplitude or stop the amplitude going down because of damping, we need an external force which should be of the same frequency, and also we need to take care of the timings. That means in our pop-up boat, when gas is expanding, the engine need to apply the expanding force. And when the gas is contracting, the engine need to apply the contracting force. This force comes from the temperature difference. For a system to oscillate, there is an exchange of heat required between the hot and the cold region. That's how any heat engine works. That means when the gas expands in the pipes which are colder, the pressure goes down and some of the steam will condense into liquid water drastically reducing the pressure, and the water ends up going back into the tank. And as the tank is hotter, the water expands back as steam into pipe, and this cycle continues. Now, why we get a pop-up sound? That's because there is a thin plate of metal on the top of the tank. As the pressure goes up and down, that metal plate flexes up and down, causing a popping sound. I tried to make my own pop-up boat using copper pipes. Was fairly successful to make it move. Since there was no flexible plate, it didn't make any popping sound. I hope you got some idea on the principle and theory behind the working of this amazing pop-up boat. Thank you for watching. We'll get back soon. Till then, goodbye and keep loving science and always kindle your reasoning, observing things around.